I have a lot I can say about you, though.
I said good or bad, Wendy. You have such low self-confidence.
I have perfect self-confidence.
There, no, tell them about like when you first came into audition for Envy. Like,
No, let's know. I'm good. I've moved past. I've gone through lots of therapy. I'm fine now.
like that's like.
Hey Todd, there's a shiny light.
Okay,
Sorry,
so who's next?
Trying to flesh these questions out for
Okay,
you,
clapping hand.
Okay.
One more time.
After the panel, maybe.
How long are your arms?
Are they like Luffy's arms?
I don't know what's happening at all. Are we going to the rave tonight? Well, we're going to the rave on Bourbon Street. We're not going to the rave here. We're going to be raving it up Bourbon Street style.
There are many plans tonight that might include the raid.
I think we might poke our heads in.
Anywhere Wendy is a rave. She brings the rave with her, right?
Wherever she goes.
That's funny. All right, so we're back with you, Vic.
Oh, really? Oh my gosh, okay. All the way in the back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Based on an anime that you've seen, is there a character that you wish you would have been the voice for?
All of them.
There are always those characters, but you must come to learn as an actor. You must come to learn that disappointment is a large portion of being an actor. No matter how many.
No, he's like, it is.
No, it is. Yeah, that's kind of the biggest piece of advice any of us I think can give you if you ever want to get into acting. Learn to love rejection like chocolate mousse, because you're going to be eating a lot of it. It's just this business. I honestly, the anime that I've watched that I really like that I'm not in, you know, that were like before my time, or you know that after my time, they're usually friends of mine are in it.
Steamboat Willie?
I don't think. What?
Steamboat Willie?
You know those cave paintings in France they found. I really, if I get into a show, if I like it, it's generally because of the writing and the acting and the whole bag. So I don't really think about like, oh, I could have done that better. I get so wrapped up in it. Like, I mean, as much as I love Cowboy Bebop, I do this for a living. As much as I love that show, I don't look at it and go, oh, I would love to play that character, because it's kind of a closed door to me. I'm like, I love it so much. I don't even think about it as like an actor. I think about it as a little kid in the audience going, this is cool, there's spaceships. So that's my take. That's a lame answer, but mine, save me.
Yeah, pretty universal answer is, you know, it'd be fun to do a lot of different things. What I try to also do in something where if I went in and only auditioned for one or two things and I was like, I really like that character, you know, I don't hear back on it, I do want to see who they picked, because then I can, you know, kind of weigh out the options of, oh, they went for this, or oh, that's neat, or oh, I could never do that, and it's kind of an additional learning experience where you can learn what people are looking for. Corn.
A role that I wish that I would have gotten.
Neo.
Neo. I would have eaten the red, the blue, the pink, the yellow pill. I would have eaten any pill to get that role.
Todd wanted to be the one.
So, okay. Wow, there's a million, like everything you audition for you want, obviously, but I guess maybe, is anybody a Helsing fan? For me, it's, yeah, anything on that show at all. I've talked to Taliesin before, I said, can I just be like a creature that dies real fast? Or like anything. So yeah, anything on that show I would love to be a part of. I'm a big fan of that series, so that's mine.
I would have liked to have been Maleficent. That would have been fun.
She would have been good at
I would have liked that. Also, I would have liked to have been Constantine. on Trinity Blood. I didn't get that part. But I listen to Mike and do what Mike tells me to do. So I was okay with it after I got over it and went to some therapy. Thank you.
I also would have liked to have been the Jack in the Box guy because no one would know what I would look like and I'd have a job for 20 years.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
I happen to be a huge Star Wars fan, and I would love to play Yoda.
Give us a break off a little Yoda stank for
Yeah,
us.
give us a little Yoda.
This one, a long time have I watched. All his life as he looked away to the future, to the horizon. Never his mind on where he was, what he was doing.
But I want to go into Tosche Station and whine. That's the serious Yoda. But the playful
Yoda's more up here.
But I think all of us would have liked to have had the pivotal role of Thunder. Thundercats!
Trademark.
I say, I try to imagine you playing Yoda. I'm like, wow, that's an uncharacteristically tall character for you. I'm sorry. I had to get. Thank you. We're here all weekend. Tip your waitresses. Is it my turn to pick a question?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. I've got the vapors. All right. I see faces. I see London. I see France. All right. You have the red hat over there. Yes, you've got the yes.
Yes. How long have each of y'all been voice actors? Like, how many years so far?
Paid or just like in my room doing it?
I lost count. I think maybe 13, 14 years.
For anime or just in general? In general.
Well, according to everyone in my family, I've been acting since I was born. Professionally, I've been doing it for about 6-7 years now. Professionally, but it's. If I'd known you would have gotten paid for it, I would have started at 12.
I was discovering. I'm gonna let you go, but I just want to say, piggybacking off Vic reminiscing, I was discovering the chocolate peanut butter pudding in 6th grade when he began his masterful career in voice acting. So he is a sage.
A very tall sage.
For me, first paid thing was about 15 years ago.
What was it?
It was a radio thing. Radio job. Like, you're listening to blah, blah, blah. Here is the lame guy voice. I'm the lame guy advertising things.
It's here, like in the
In the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
How does that work? Do you just, was that like a agency thing through the?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Just curious. Mine was, I guess about 4 years ago. I guess is that how long I've been doing the funny thing?
About that, yeah.
4.5 years? Yeah, 4 many years ago, yes. I'm happy to be here and happy to keep getting these awesome roles, and I hope to keep doing it. And if you like it, thank you, and please let me know if you don't like it. I never want to hear that.
I like it!
Yay! There's one guy in the back, I hate it!
Yeah, my first thing ever was Dragon Ball Z, and it was, I guess, was it 90, Mike, was it 98 or 9? It was after that.
99.
Yeah.
That was like 99.
Okay.
Early 99.
Okay.
You've been doing this since the 20th century.
Yeah, 11 years. Yeah, 11 years ago. Wow. And then still doing Mr. Popo on Dragon Ball Z Kai. Soon to come to the CW.
And I slid in under the radar a year after that. So it's 10 years for me this year. So. I snuck in. What's going on here?
My turn to pick? That was better. Holding the cup in the back.
Please!
You guys could choose form of alchemy to specialize in, what would it be?
Any form of alchemy, starting with Vic.
Let's start at the other end.
You're right, you know, I've started with you several times. Wendy, you go first this time.
What are the choices?
You can make up something. There's no right answer. The only wrong answer is not answering.
Right, I understand that concept. Are you going? Okay, go ahead.
Food alchemy. Come on! Yeah, it's good, especially in this city.
Crawfish etouffee.
Oh my goodness.